pee. No.
There we go. We have our angel right here over our shoulder.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. This is our principality.
Yep.
And there's a reason why he's there.
Very much so. And it has to do with our title.
Right. And because we have so much information we have to do today, we're not going to do any advertising.
Yeah.
So just look down.
It's down below in our description.
And just realize that the links take you to a service that is for a fee. So you're not,
right.
I don't want you to be, you know,
surprised
that why am I getting an invoice, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you can ask questions on here, but it doesn't mean that we would have time to answer everybody, but we try.
Exactly.
Spiritual questions.
Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay, Lee.
Okay. Hi, Roxanne.
Hi, Roxanne. Aloha.
Aloha.
Ahoy.
I think we have one of her questions up today. Is it for today? Oh, that one's going to, oh yeah, we do have one of those. Yeah, she asked a question that we're going to get to.
Okay.
But first we want to start out.
Oh, good.
With,
she's excited about our video topics.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah. So what do you want to start with?
I'm thinking Saturn. You want to tell them a little about what's going on with our planets?
Starting yesterday, Saturn has gone into retrograde, and it's going to stay from yesterday all the way to September 6th.
And I was really excited when you told me what this has to do with. Because it's going to be affecting us all.
Right. And, you know, and it's not, I know retrograde, everybody gets freaked out about it. It's like, you know, bad, but it's not bad. It just means that we have to reflect. We have to, whatever it is that the retrograde is in, that's how it affects us. And at least we know if things are going a little slower than we'd like, or, you know, bigger than we'd like. At least we know why, and then we can try to fix it, or fix our attitude about it.
Yeah, I guess like is the word I would use, the retrograde, because in the aspect that it gives us an opportunity to grow through whatever that planetary shift offers us to learn. So it's interesting what she discovered. She texted me last night, and I was really interested in how this is going to affect us all.
Let me find it. And then this is an article from, and I love the way she writes.
Ooh, Lindsay's just saying, isn't Saturn retrograde having to do with rewarding the good and consequencing
Very
the
much
bad?
so. It is the justice. Saturn is about justice. And this is the information I got is from a lady named Brianne Hogan. So we're going to give her the credit because this is her information. But I just love it. And so she's saying that what we told you about retrograde being from yesterday until the 6th of September. But Saturn is the father of the zodiac, meaning he's all about justice and karma. And we don't really believe in karma, but anyway, and has no time for games. So Saturn is the overlord of rules, justice, responsibilities, reaping what you sow, karma. So when the planet goes into retrograde, it's important to reassess the commitments and projects we've taken on, whether they're professional, personal, or both. Now is the time for us to finally say no, state our boundaries, and let something go that is not working for us. It's also a perfect opportunity to repent for any careless missteps or mistakes we've made in order to move forward with a clear conscience. Basically, we're in for some major growing pains. So, and she goes into, if you guys want to look it up, because she goes into every sign.
Exactly.
She goes from Aries all the way, you know. So if you guys want to look it up and look and see how your zodiac sign is affected, because I don't think we have time to go into all of them.
We were going to, but I don't think we're going to have enough time.
Yeah, if we do, then we will. But again, you can go on the internet and it's just put in Saturn retrograde, and then you'll see a bunch of different ones, but it's the one that has this, can they see it? As the kind of, I don't think they can see it.
They can see it.
Well, but it's a big Saturn.
They can't see it.
So,
we can't see it on there.
And then it's called Sisters of the Signs, and then it's by Brianne Hogan. So just put that in, and she gives you all the information. So that's basically what that's about. All right.
So that's why we have this principality back here, because the principality angel, because Vera was asking me what angel helps with
First,
justice.
let me tell, say one thing really quick. If your zodiac sign has Saturn, what is it called? It's Saturn, because like mine is Mars, and if
The ruling planet.
the ruling planet, if yours is Saturn, then it's a kind of a double effect.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
So they're going to feel it the most.
Right.
Because that's how I feel when Mercury retrogrades, because my ruling planet is Mercury.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, anyway, that's why, because Vera was asking me what angel can help us the most through this time from now until September. September 6th when it goes out.
September what?
6th. When it goes out of retrograde. Would be this angel, this principality angel. This is the angel whose function is justice.
Right.
But how it relates to us is that, and this is really cool, because this is new information from Angus on the other side through Vera, that whenever we gain a golden key, this is the angel that dispenses that golden key to us. So whenever we're working towards, when it comes to karma, and whenever we're working towards gaining our goals and the good things and the good deeds that we do, and all of our efforts and things we want to manifest, this is the angel that helps that to come back around to us.
Right. Chrissy's a Gemini. They're asking what you are.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a Gemini. Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what's fascinating is that whenever we go to the next spiritual level, you guys, in these different ways that we're trying to gain, this is the angel that's always present when we do that.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. So this is the angel that we would want to
call on
to help us with having the good come back and to keep us on that path of what we're trying to learn, so that we don't veer off, kind of like what you were saying. We want to stay on that path of what we want to learn.
Yeah.
Because
but some people learn the hard way and some people don't need to learn the hard way. That's why we have these different roads, but it all still leads into what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah. Because I was really interested when Vera told me last night about what this planetary shift is about, which is the justice and the karma. There's things going on right now politically and in news that things are coming out. And so it's very karmic.
Very reap what you sow.
Yeah. That's the other side of it too. Is that when it comes to the other side of the karma, this is the angel that dispenses
Linda! Oh my gosh,
justice.
Linda Fontaine's on. Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
I haven't seen Linda for a while. Yay.
So yeah, she's saying she's Capricorn, and that's the sign that's ruled by Saturn. I think you were saying earlier. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
But anyway, so just wanted to let you all know that you can visualize this angel. He has the staff of steadfastness to help keep us steadfast on our path of what we're trying to learn and the good that is going to come back to us from all the good things that we're doing.
Right. I'm happy you're happy, Linda.
Definitely.
She's happy to be here,
Okay. So, we've got a number of things.
Yeah.
Did we want to get into...
I want to do the third ear first because it's...
Third ear.
That was from a long time ago.
And that was asked by Rem Wind was asking.
Because she said she looked it up and she can't find anything on third ear. Either could I. But this is what Angus had told me while I was still doing regressions with Sylvia. And he said that, to talk to when you're talking to your client, tell them that you're addressing their third ear so that they can really, grasp what you're asking them to do or find or whatever. So I went back and I said, well, I can't find anything on third ear. And he's going, okay. He goes, but why do we have a third eye and we can't have a third ear? He said, mothers have it. Mothers have it whenever they can hear their children when nobody else can, or don't hear their children, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he said that it is there and it's in between the ear, wherever that is. And people that don't have sight or that need the extra senses, they have their third ear finely tuned because they need it. We do too, but we're so used to being able to hear and all that other stuff. But we all have it. even, and I shouldn't say just mothers, I should say people that take care of children, that are caretakers. It's not always just women. So, but they have their third ear fine-tuned.
Yeah.
So that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, and I think too this question might have come from also, well, I can't say for sure, but we talk sometimes about the third eye when you're doing a meditation or hypnosis or that type of thing, visualizing. We don't always see things. It's not always like we're seeing a movie play out. We see it in our third
Mind's
eye.
eye.
So that's kind of what, when you hear things, it's like getting this impression in the third ear.
Because it's the same
or the
thing
third
when you're
eye is
going
kinda
through
what she's
that
talking
regression,
about.
you're hearing, you're sensing, you're seeing. It's all different. You're using all of your senses. You know, not always, but a lot of times people have all of them they're using during the session, which I love because it makes my job easier.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, what's
Okay,
next?
so that was that one. All right, and then the next one, we have a question about, okay, we have this one. Roxanne's asking regarding our guardian angel.
Okay.
What is the difference between when you see a shadow, if it's a guardian angel coming to you at night,
Or a dark
or if
entity.
it's a truly
A
dark
force.
shadow, like a dark force? And I think, well, like you were mentioning before, sometimes when we see if it's a spirit guide who just happens to be wearing a dark color, we automatically get afraid. But I think one
Well,
of
I
the
think we
ways-
get afraid because there's somebody in our room.
Yeah, exactly. But I think the more you know, not always the more
I think
you know.
what she wants to know is how to tell the difference. And because you're afraid, you really can't tell the difference because if it's, a good or a bad. So
Right.
what I did whenever we were first starting to do all this stuff is I asked before I went to bed, please come to me. If you're going to come to me in a way that I know you're from the other side, and then keep the dark energy away. So you can try that too, or tell yourself that you're not going to be afraid if you sense something, and then if you know that it's not a good sense, then you can call on your angels to take that energy away.
Yeah.
That's the only way that I can think of to do it, because the thing is the fear. That's what's
Right.
yeah. So you have to ask to not be afraid and to be able to discern which is which.
And this is great. I'm really glad you brought this up because this also brings up the question that we had from the episode where we were talking about the dreams and Raphael coming and everything like that. And I felt bad that we had a couple people that made them afraid because they thought that they could be trapped by a dark
Energy.
force or energy on a psychic level. Is that what they were saying?
Well, because of your dream, yeah.
Okay, but we can't. What affects us is the fears. Like that's how the dark energy or dark force or dark entities, as they say, when they send us energy that's negative, we can pick up on it through like fears and our old worst fears and those types of things. But they can't manipulate us. They can't trap us. They can't hurt us in that way. But when I say manipulate, what we mean is through sending us negative thoughts about ourselves. That's when people can, when we're depressed and that type of thing, or we're in grief, or we're those types of things, especially fears. Though the guardian angel, our guardian angel, their function is fear, just to protect us from our fears. So that's the thing that can grip us more than anything. It's not a negative entity or a negative energy or force that can grip us per se. It's on a psychic level that we're afraid.
That's what paralyzes us.
Exactly. So that's what we want to, we could ask for protection. And I really like what you said too about asking for your angels or your spirit guides to come to
Loved
you.
ones. I mean, all of them come to us. So if, like one of my older grandmother, or not grandmother, but a relative is a little old lady, but she used to, I shouldn't say old lady, a little elderly woman that always dressed in black. And so that's a loved one that can come to you, and then you might think that,
Right.
yeah, right off the bat. So
I was gonna say too, I have a adorable little girl in my life. And when she was really little, she was only like 4 years old, she would tell me about the angels, but she called them babies. And the babies would talk to her and tell her all these really good things about herself and that type of thing. And it was like her angels, it was her spirit guides, but they were coming to her in her size, like a baby.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what Vera's saying, is asked to, because children are automatically, I mean, they're protected.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. But we can ask for them to come to us in a like you said, a form that's not going to scare us. For me, I see them as angels.
Yeah.
But that's because I'm thinking about this visage all the time, these angels.
What I want to make sure people understand is when they do have a dream like Chrissy's, you have the power within the dream to stop that fear.
Right.
To have whatever helps you to be strong, be with you. You can change it. So they can't hurt you. They can't do anything. It's just the fear that's hurting you.
Yeah, it's the fear that...
Well, not hurting
that
you,
is
but
scaring us.
Yeah, scaring you. Yeah, not hurting you. Because white entities, white force, white energy have much more power than the dark.
Yeah.
It's just they get us when we're vulnerable.
Exactly. And that's sometimes our vulnerabilities.
Hi,
when
Tony.
we're afraid.
Hi, Spice Beauty.
Hello.
Roxanne, we can also be fearful of the good spirit. Okay, I dreamt of Jesus and he said you can do it.
You can do what I can do. Walk on water too.
I don't understand.
I'm not sure I do either.
Why are we fearful of good spirit? Oh, you mean because we're in at night? I get that. Okay.
Yeah.
But they're not in any way hurting us. But the dream about Jesus, we've heard that before. I mean, we can actually fly if we wanted to. That's how much power we have, but we just don't know it.
Yeah.
I know that sounds cray-cray, but, our ancestors had a lot more, I guess they were more used to it and utilized things like Native Americans, how they shape-shifted and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But you're right. A white light entity has so much more power. That's one of the things that Angus has talked about. So much more power than a dark entity will ever have. Sometimes we think that a dark entity has power, but they really...
Yeah, you're right,
don't.
Roxanne. She said that we're told that we can't walk on water.
Right, that's
but
true.
You're right, exactly.
And of course, we're talking about the color of a soul, not the skin or anything like that. Always want to say that. Just make sure.
And Lindsay is saying that she had a dream she was comforting 2 children that weren't mine, but they were yours in a past life.
Oh.
So, yeah. Yeah, okay, so, next.
Okay. Next is, we have a twin soul question.
There is also gray entities.
Yeah. I have to say something really quick, too. This is something new that we just found out from Angus about this angel when it comes to dark entities.
What?
He was saying that, you were saying that when a person, if they've had lifetime after lifetime after lifetime and they've chosen to go down that path.
Angus is right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah! Okay.
But if they've chosen to go down that path, this angel is also present. Remember how I was saying that they're present when we gain our golden keys? But this angel is also present. It's like they're there when we achieve those great heights, but it's like they're there. They're God, they're Father God's presence whenever we're deciding these different things, and that's why they rule the justice.
Yeah. I really want, next time we have a trance, I want to ask about, somebody asked, who was it that said something about a different phylum of angels?
Oh, yeah. Roxanne would like to know what Angus wants to say.
He'll let me know in a minute, I guess.
Yes, Spice Beauty. Angels are always present. This principality is the highest phylum under Father God. And we have different angels that help us with different things. And they are always present, but for some reason, this particular phylum is there when it's like Father God's presence, when we grow spiritually or if we turn away from the light. It sounds so dramatic, but it's just a lot of philosophy. I
But
guess.
we do have our angel entourage around us
Yes,
24/7.
We do.
I know somebody was saying on Facebook the other day that angels are with you all the time except in the bedroom and the bathroom.
Oh, right. But that's not true, actually, because when I'm in bed sleeping, that's when I call on my angels the most sometimes.
No.
At night, when I'm afraid and different things.
And plus, trust me, people on the other side do not care that we're using the restroom.
I just wanted to tell Spice Beauty real quick also, is that they are always present, but sometimes one of the angels steps forward to help us with a certain thing, or is more... whatever it is that we're going through, they step forward a little bit more to help us with that thing.
Yeah.
So they are always there.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what I meant. That makes sense. Does that kind of make sense?
I don't know. It makes sense to me.
Okay.
We can ask them.
All right.
All right.
Tony, can you remind us on the difference between the angels, the tips? Well, actually, there's so much information, Tony. We do have an angel class online that we did, that you can go to our website. There's a fee though, but we do have the angel class for all of the information.
Yeah.
But we do here and there talk about different angels, and there's.
So what's his tip color?
His tip color, I believe it's gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, highest phylum under Father God, the gold. Oh, Lindsay says it makes sense. Whew, good. But yeah. What else? All these major archangels. Do they come in with other angels to assist them? Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
All the angels help each other. They all have different functions with all the things that we're going through. Definitely.
Yeah, all your spirit guides are there, loved ones are there. I mean, we are never alone.
Yeah.
Really. And just call on them.
Okay. So we have another question, and this has to do... I'm just going to read it. Okay, you ready, everybody?
No.
It's... Kind Heart. And it was a
Kind
past
Heart.
life. Okay, here we go. Alrighty. Kind Heart 98 is saying, I have a question. This is a memory I have from when I was a toddler. Would you be able to explain it? I remember sitting on the kitchen counter. I was about 1 to 2 years old. My mother was cleaning fish, and this man that my family knew walked in. The sound of his voice set me off. I actually remember thinking, I hate him. When I go to bed tonight, I'm going to put a knife under my bed. What? 3 exclamation points. I mean, whatever. Question marks. Was I still in my old personality from a previous life because I wanted so badly to be a boy this time around, and I'm not. Until about 12 years of age, I wished I could be a boy. I've gotten over that feeling since then, but I feel male.
Okay. Well, Kind Heart, you're male on the other side. That's why. That you feel male. But you've had a lot of female lives because you want to have that balance, of the feminine and the masculine. But the family friend was a husband in a past life, and it was conquistador. Is that how you say it? Conquistador? I don't know. Time frame.
Okay.
And I think they were like from Spain or something. I'm so bad at history. I am so awful.
That's okay. We're all visualizing.
But he had her murdered. So that's what she was feeling.
Okay, wait.
She saw the man, the friend of the family, come in. Because she was so young and we're fresh from the other side and we still have all our memories, right? She knew that he was in a past life, and it was...
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
Was she a woman?
She was the wife.
So she...
The family friend that walked in was her husband in a past life.
Got it. Wow.
Yeah, so the reason she hated him was because he had her murdered.
Wow.
Yeah. So
wow.
That's why.
So why.
And when kids... And the man isn't a dark entity or anything like that. It's just... That's...
Other than because there was no divorce.
Yeah.
Wow. we're both reading.
Dodie. No, that doesn't mean that she was saying that she doesn't want to have children in this life.
Yeah, she says, I have a question. I never wanted to have children one day. Does this mean I never had children in my past lives, or this has another meaning?
Yeah, no, in this lifetime, you're still gonna have one. Sorry, not now, but yeah, but no, it's because you've had so many children in past lives. You just wanted to know. You just wanted to have that feeling like now you have control over whether you want to or not. Back then, it's like,
I see.
Yeah.
She's just asking, and this is a question that's come up before, that if kind heart is male on the other side,
Right.
why would she come into female in this life?
To experience.
And Dodie, that's just because we come in as different genders.
Yeah.
We come in as different races, different religions, different status quo, sometimes poor, sometimes rich,
That's why,
that kind of thing.
So
Just
we
like,
know what it feels like.
yeah, like Vera was saying, we have that balance, and then we have a more rounded experience in our soul that we can learn all these different virtues from the top to the bottom, just all over the place.
Yeah.
So that's why we do that.
Yeah.
Was that her lesson to
forgive?
Hmm.
Not necessarily, but it's just, well, you know, not to, yeah, I guess maybe to forgive and just to know that her feelings about people are on right.
She's
spot
on target. So
Yeah,
trust
to
herself.
trust
to
that.
trust her
That's
intuition.
what her lesson is. Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
pretty darn good. She's got great intuition.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Where are we at here?
Okay, so I finished that one.
Okay,
that
great.
one.
We're not even at 30 minutes yet.
Wow.
Was that it?
No, we have a Twinkle Karma, you said?
Twinkle Karma. Okay, that's the birthmark question that we want to get in here.
Okay.
Twinkle Karma says, my daughter has a heart-shaped birthmark on her belly. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yes. I'm sorry, I was reading Lindsay's because she's talking about her stepdad and her having a tense relationship.
Oh.
Yeah. No, Lindsay, this is a current life. There isn't a past life with him. Thank God. Sorry. But yeah, no, it's a current life thing that you're dealing with too.
I understand you, Lindsay.
Yeah.
I've got one of those. He's not my stepfather. He's my actual father, but...
Yeah.
But let's get back to...
Okay, Twinkle Karma.
Twinkle Karma.
Her daughter has a beautiful heart-shaped birthmark on her belly.
Yeah.
Okay, and then that is from a Hawaiian or Polynesian life. I don't know. It was way back in the past. But she had a Polynesian Hawaiian life, and okay, how does this go? The mom that asked the question, her youngest daughter has that belly. The youngest daughter was her mother in that Polynesian life, and was her youngest.
Oh.
So that was just to remember the love that they have between each other, because it was such a wonderful life. I mean, it was a really awesome life. There was love. I mean, the people around that they were around, it was like, you know how it takes a village? That's how their village was. They all took care of each other, but her and her mom her and her daughter had a very special bond, because they're best friends on the other side too. So that's that for her.
That's special.
Yeah, and there's another one about a birthmark
Yes.
on me. I'm not trying to
There's
rush through them, but
There's two more. Did you want to do the birthmark on the knee?
yeah.
Okay. That's from Dreamy Crystal.
Okay, Dreamy Crystal.
Mine is my knee is so big that whenever she wears short pants, people can see
The
it.
birthmark on her knee. Okay, but that is from. She had a Jesus life, and it was during. I guess you want to say, it was not during the crucifixion, but she was there. But it was one of the speeches kind of thing that Jesus.
Oh,
used
she
to
was
give.
at one of his talks. Kind of a
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, and then it was one of the talk was like something that really like touched her soul, and she was on her knees for the whole time when he was talking, and it's just like she just wanted to remember that love that she had for him and for the philosophy and and that. So she
I
had,
love that.
yeah. So that was that.
Can't you just picture that?
Yeah.
Being there and seeing that.
Yeah.
And feeling it.
Yeah, because we did. Okay, and then there's another one.
Yes. Okay, there's one more. I'm going to read it. Be real. My mom had my perfectly blood sun-shaped birthmark removed when I was very little. The doctor basically put an iron to it and burnt it off. Now I have a burn scar that honestly reminds me of pain, and I can't even look at it. I'm old now, and still it bothers me that my mom felt I'd be better off with a burn scar rather than a beautiful red circle on my shin, on the shin of my leg. Grr. But she thought it was the best at the time.
Okay.
And that's from Be Real.
Before I do that one, Dodie is saying thank you for telling me I'll have one because she still loves kids.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yes, Lindsay. Okay, Crystal. She had that perfect blood sun birthmark on her shin, right? But right now it reminds her of pain.
This one is Be Real.
Well, I don't know.
Be Real.
I know I didn't. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. I just didn't have her name.
Her name, yeah.
So it's a perfect blood sun birthmark on her shin. But her mother had it burned off, right?
That's correct.
Okay. So, the doctor put an iron to it. It's like, okay, this is the thing with that one. Her mother, in a past life, was her friend.
Okay.
They were playing. They were playing around. They were having fun. They were out in the, the beauty of the countryside or whatever you want to call it. Because whoever that
be real.
Be real. If she isn't or he isn't in around nature, they should be, because that really resonates and helps them to ground themselves, being there. But with that, they were playing and swimming and having fun, but her friend, her mother in this life, pushed her, and she landed on something that, she pushed her where it was like kind of down a hill thing. I almost want to say a cliff. It was kind of like a mean thing to do, because I think she was trying to scare her and pushed her a little too hard. And
like she didn't mean to actually push her, but she...
Well, she wanted to push her to scare her,
right.
But she didn't mean to really push her all the way down that cliff kind of thing. But she landed on something like a stick, or I don't know what it would be that would be down there. I guess branches or whatever. But it went right through her shin. It went right through her leg to the other side.
Poor thing.
Yeah. So, but she died of infection from that injury.
Wow.
So her mother in this life has that cell memory of doing that. So that was a reminder to her of what she did. So she didn't want it there. And I don't think the mother even realizes.
I know, but
yeah, so
that's amazing on a soul level.
Yeah.
She didn't want to be reminded of what she did to her.
Yeah. And so that's why she had it burned off.
And she had it burned off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, that must have really, felt awful.
But that birthmark that Be Real wanted to have on her leg was to remind her of the nature you said,
the love. Because that's what I was going to show her. If she could get an amber crystal, well, they're not crystals, but amber would really help her remember the feeling, because she loved the feeling of laying in the grass and having the sun on her face, and she just loved being in nature.
Yeah, because she even said it was a blood red sun shaped. She didn't say circular. She said sun shaped, which is what you're saying.
Yeah, she loved
because that's what she resonates to.
Yeah.
Is the sun, is the nature.
Think of that, not to think of that scar as pain, but just to remember, because originally it was supposed to remind her of that. So if she wants to carry around a little amber crystal, and that'll help her to remember too. And just, your mom didn't do it to be malicious in this life. She did it because she didn't want you to be embarrassed that you had a red mark. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Her intent was not to hurt you, but
yeah,
sometimes parents do.
Oh, Spice Beauty is saying that she would love to see a video on crystals.
Cool, we'll do one.
Oh, you guys want to see crystals. You wouldn't believe how many crystals we have around us here at Vera's place. This is awesome. I love it. I love coming over.
Yeah, but I don't know if they can see it. Oh, maybe they can. It's really
so basically what you're saying to her too is it's reprogramming to take out the negative and put it into the positive.
Because she's saying that she thinks that the scar is pain. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
and that's understandable.
Definitely.
But replace it with something more powerful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's cool. I can really relate to really feeling balanced and grounded in nature.
See, Roxanne, forgiveness is the energy right now that we're talking about, because all of these have been about.
It's true.
Yeah, been about that. What's this well? Now, Sean?
Yeah, Sean or Sean?
Sean?
I have a small black birthmark on the top of my right hand.
Okay, that's because you used to have a crow?
I love crows.
Yeah,
I love
that was
crows.
your friend in a past life.
So neat.
Yeah. So if crows should be your animal totem in this life, because that you and that crow were like in like Flint.
I love that.
What did I do? I did something wrong.
I want to do totem animals soon. I want to start drawing those. Yeah. And actually, one of the first ones I wanted to do is a crow.
Yeah.
So when we do a crow, we're gonna have to let you know, Sean or Sean. I'm not sure how to say your name.
Is it Sean or
right.
Sean?
Yeah. Is it Sean or Sean?
Yeah. Yeah. That crow loved you, and you loved that crow, and that crow would bring him in a past life, but bring you presents all the time.
I love that.
Yeah. And some of the people around you didn't really like it because the crow would bring them like clothing, things that he would rip off, and it's so cute.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
I love crows. I can't wait to do that.
Yeah. Oh, I could think of a joke, but I'm not going to say that. She has a birthmark on the bottom of her left foot.
I love cats. Yeah.
I love cute cats too.
Yeah, she does.
But my totem isn't a cat. Is that not?
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
But we change totems depending on what we're going through in our life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, I'm trying to get that.
We're at 37. You want to do one last one?
Do we have any more?
Well, we have. No, it's on here. It's not there. It's up there. But we're at 37 minutes, Vera. What do you think?
Oh, wait, what's
it's that one?
Okay, let me think on that one, and then let's see.
Or we can do it later.
No, Spice Beauty wants to know if pets are our spirit guides too.
They're with us, just like any loved one, but they aren't necessarily like our totem animal.
But they do, like our past
like a spirit guide.
They do come around us all the time.
They really do. They're like a friend.
So I guess we could say they're spirit guide cats, or dogs, or
I misunderstood the question.
birds,
I thought she was saying totem animal, but she's saying spirit
guides. Yeah, I think so. Why not?
Yeah, because they have a soul. They talk to us. Telepathy on the other side.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Well, Mimi wants to know how to determine where Saturn will affect us in our chart. I can say them really quick if you guys want me to. Otherwise, you can just read it, because we are at 37. It's up to you guys. It'll take a little bit longer. I'm still trying to get that. So it's up to you, because we are... Yeah. I don't know about where it is on your chart, but this... Brienne was her name?
Brienne?
Yeah, Brienne.
Hogan?
Okay, so very quickly, this is how the Saturn retrograde is going to affect our zodiac signs.
Okay, here we go.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Aries.
Okay.
You're reflecting on your career and how you got to where you are, Aries. If you've been cutthroat, prepare to receive the same, because karma. Prepare to endure some major self-reflection as you start to view ambition in a different way. You might always be competitive, but now you value collaboration. Thought I was always a collaborator. Taurus, you'll be sensitive and emotional more than usual, Taurus, as you finally deal with matters that you've been pushing down for too long. In order to clear things up, it's time for you to dig deep and come to terms with the reality of your personal and professional life and accept your part in it. Gemini. You want to improve your lifestyle, Gemini, but don't look at money as the only means of advancement. Relationships cannot only be super supportive, but they can also serve as powerful motivators. Invest in legit relationships and you'll get what you've always dreamed of and then some. Cancer. You're trying to balance the personal and professional, Cancer, and you feel like you're barely keeping your head above water. Possible explanation? Something you no longer need is weighing you down. Once you finally let go, you'll feel lighter and things will fall easily into place. Leo. You'll be required to have more discipline than ever, Leo. You're used to getting your way fairly easily, but unfortunately your charisma won't be enough to get you what you want this time. Keep your ego in check and focus on cooperation, and humility will go a long way. Virgo. You're ready to be recognized for your talents, Virgo, but you often feel like you're not worthy enough to receive it. Now is your time to really invest in your worth as you understand and appreciate your value. When you finally see what you want everyone else to see, then attention really won't matter, but you'll probably get it anyway. Libra. Life is usually fairly flowy for you, Libra, but now you'll be coming across some major issues that you can't charm yourself out of. Being organized and disciplined, including everything from setting budgets and creating a master plan of your vision, will help you in the long run. Scorpio. You're going through a huge inner journey, Scorpio. Through self-reflection, it's vital to your growth, so it's reaching out for support. You like to do things on your own, but your lesson is learning the importance of leaning on others for help. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. It'll help set you free. It would help if I could read. Sagittarius. It's time for you to get serious, Sag. Your carefree spirit, whether it's your spending habits or your blunt attitude, is catching up with you. It's time to implement a budget and/or boundaries. Taking on responsibilities, including taking responsibility for your action, is crucial for your self-development. Capricorn. The mothership is messing with you, Cappy. Your ruling planet is Saturn, which means its retrograde will affect you the most. Expect to feel a little out of your zone. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the visual and it's like really funny. I don't even know why they have that on there.
Like that, okay. So you don't have to see that.
Okay.
It's a dancing unicorn.
Expect to feel a little out of your zone. You'll hate being all over the place, but now is the time for you to get a handle on who you are and what you truly value in life. The flightiness will ground you. Trust. Okay. Aquarius. You're having an identity crisis, Aquarius. You might question where you're at in life and whether you've been making the right decision in terms of your career and relationships. Try not to be too harsh on yourself. Evaluate what's making you happy and what's not, and then go from there. It's all going to be okay. Pisces. You're looking for your tribe, Pisces. And if you follow your intuition and refuse to listen to the criticism of others, you will find them. However, you're also dealing with past trust issues. You're not only wondering if you can trust new people, but you're also not fully trusting yourself. It's time to let go of the past and believe again. So that's
all right.
Yeah. So she's saying Saturn retrograde is really forcing us to deal with some big lessons in terms of relationships and career and the decisions we've made thus far. So this is all from Brianne
Hogan.
We
want to thank you guys. That was really a fun, quick, almost 45 minutes. Tony was saying that we should have an hour. Too bad we don't have an hour.
Well, we can maybe someday.
We'll have to do that. You know, that's one of our goals. We'd like to have a show.
They're talking about Russia and war?
Oh, yeah. Okay. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
All right, you guys. Thanks for joining us, and we will definitely be here next week.
Yeah, and the one that I didn't get to answer on the birthmark, I'll answer you personally.
Oh, the foot?
Yeah.
Okay, that was Tony.
Okay, Tony, I will answer you after the show.
We won't forget.
Yeah.
We'll do it next. We love you guys. Thank you for being our soul tribe.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Have a good week.